Look at this plant. This is a survivor plant. It was planted by the birds and
into a pot.
Look at this. Into a pot with like
a plastic decorative plant.
Decoration. And it grew down there. And then it grew.
There's a hole at the bottom and it grew into the ground.
It grew all the way into the ground. One time I tried to rip it up. It like still survived that. And then and then just like look at the plethora of tomatoes it's making. It's
laying on the ground.
Laying on the ground, yeah. It's amazing.
They're so good. They're called, I think they're called coyotes. Coyote cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, it's definitely what we grow around here. What you doing?
I am making another compost bin.
Right.
I've already got I've got one bin here. So I'm just extending it. I'm just lashing it together on the top and bottom with the stainless steel wire. It's super bendable and it won't corrode, so we can just use it over and over again. And then the reason I'm not attaching it all together, I'm just wiring it so that later on when it's time to actually harvest this compost, it's really easy to just take a side off and get to it wherever we want to get to it.
So the cool thing about this is that we only need 3.
All right, so we're setting it up. I think you come in and help me here.
Oh yeah, I'm a big help.
Hey, hold this.
Yes, look at
Can
me
we talk
with
about
my
how
muscles.
swole I looked in the last
let's not talk about
last
that.
section? Okay. So we're setting it up, we're lashing it together so it's easy to take off later, like she said when we harvested. Now you notice I just flipped that. One pro tip right here. You know, one side of the pallets has lots of boards and the other one doesn't have lots of boards. You want that side with more boards on the inside because it holds everything better and then it's easier to line the thing with cardboard. So you get the general idea. I think that thing went up in, I don't know, 3-4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Lady.
What you doing? What you doing?
Put some more fence posts up.
Yeah. What you doing?
So we're ready to start filling the compost bin, and we are lining the sides with cardboard, which is helpful. It keeps moisture in, moisture is good in the compost pile. It also stops everything from kind of going through the slats. And then got a couple buckets here. What's in there?
Yep. So here's coffee grinds from a local coffee shop. And then in the big bucket, there's scraps from a local restaurant. It's Italian food, and I just get his fresh vegetables. So what are some fun things you can put in the compost?
Well, the compost is always about combining browns and greens, and I would say that greens are a little bit harder to get. So like your browns are dried leaves and pretty much anything dried. And you can look this up online, but the greens are harder to get. That's why we have the relationships to bring in some inputs because, you know, they're good sources.
Yeah.
We know where they're at.
Yeah.
But there's probably a few things that people don't know they can compost. What's one?
Dog hair.
Yeah, or that golden retriever you saw earlier. We brush her daily, and then we put the dog hair in the compost bin. So there's an endless list of things you can do.
Yep.
Another thing would be hair from a local salon, if that doesn't creep you out.
Yeah, dog hair.
Dryer lint.
Yes, dust out of your vacuum.
And we shred our toilet paper rolls through the shredder when they're done.
Okay, so here we are. We have completed our compost. We have put the scraps in and the coffee grinds and everything. It's awesome, good to go. I'm gonna keep layering and I'm gonna fill it up and then let it rest. So I'm super excited. Thanks for coming along with me and making my second compost bin.
Here's a nice little stroll through the fall garden. This is late September, probably when this video is happening.
Now it's
and then
kicking.
We go back to the compost bin section. So we've got bins 1 and 2. We'll probably end up with 3 or 4.
Sure.
And I'd say, I mean, the good thing about pallets is they're all over the place and they're usually free. If you pay attention, take a look at local businesses and ask them if you can have them.
They actually want you to take them away.
If not, they don't know what to do with them. So
Yeah.
hope y'all learned something today, and we appreciate you tuning in. Please tell your friends and like and subscribe, and also ask us any questions you have. We'd love to interact with you.
Sure.
Bye.
Yep.